Hello. Hello. Excited to be here. I'm actually drinking coffee at like 10 o'clock at night. I fell asleep on the couch before 7 o'clock for about 30 minutes. So, um, we'll figure it out. I won't be up. I'm going to do my best to not be up all night. But yeah. So here we are. Time to get unready. Time to get unready. Oh, all fans in Tamira's Demos and Routines fan club can now create a unique heart me together that represents the community. All right, all right, all right. So we got a couple people on. We're gonna do some getting unready. Um, go ahead and get the makeup off that I do have on today, and just get unwound here. So we're going in with the CeraVe cream to water. Going in with the CeraVe cream to water. Um, let me get that on screen for you. We only have two new things tonight, and I'm grateful for that. A little bit of downtime is always a good thing. Oh, I need to add the CeraVe. Okay, so let's add the CeraVe because this is an amazing product. They sent to me. I am a CeraVe partner, so we'll go ahead and start getting that on the face. Though we don't have a lot of makeup on, okay? There's not a lot of makeup on. And what I like about this is that it is cream to water. So I'm going to put a little bit more on. And, ooh, that's a lot. I did not mean to get that much. That's a lot. Oh, wow. I did not mean to get that much. So we'll get that on. This is Majority Skincare, y'all. Majority Skincare. Okay, we got a new goal. We'll get that pinned. So roses helped me meet my goal. Thank you very much. So, God, I love the skin. God, I love the skin. Okay. So one of the new things that I did get in are these new Dr. Tom's Blends eyelid wipes. So let's talk a little bit about those. The CeraVe is number one. And oh, it looks like they got to get up on the screen tonight. Oh, look at that. Aren't we fancy, Dr. Tom's? Dr. Tom's all up on the screen. So I know that there's tea tree oil in there, so I love that. Because here's the thing. When it comes to the eyes, my eyes can be a little sensitive, but I like to get all of the mascara off, but I also like to wear stubborn mascaras that are hard to get off. So I was just recently thinking I needed to get a eye makeup remover because I'm out, and the one I used to buy I'm no longer associated with. And then I had a cleanser that I used to use. Actually, I still use. That is cream, so that took care of my need for an eye makeup remover. Okay, so these are brand new from Dr. Tom's eyelid wipes with tea tree oil, soothes, hydrates. It's gonna soothe, hydrate, cleanse, and nourish. 30 pieces individually wrapped. So the instructions are to wash and clean hands before opening, open package and remove towelette. I mean, they're very specific here, right? Close eye tightly without squinting and cleanse the eyelid and surrounding facial areas by gently dabbing and wiping towelette to apply the solution. Avoid formulation and towelette getting inside the eye. Okay. Because it does have the tea tree in there. And it does have a little thing here to open. Okay, we're going to use our little mini scissors and cut it open. Because my hand is pretty greased up from that. There we go. Okay, so we've got the tea tree. And I think what they're thinking is that you will use one for each eye. So again, when it comes to the eye, it's press and wipe. Press and wipe. Right? So it's not just the eyelid. We're also getting the lash line. That's what I really, really care about. And I love the idea that there's tea tree. So that is antiviral, antibacterial, hopefully mite, those little mites that get on your eyelids and in your eyelashes. But it's doing a great job, a phenomenal job of, let's give it up for Tom, doing a phenomenal job of getting rid of getting the mascara off. I love that. So we press and we wipe. And I don't know, I think flipping it over from one side to the other is sufficient. I don't think you need to use two per night. That will give you a whole month's supply. Okay. And from what I understand, they're giving you a free gift if you buy one tonight while I'm live. So don't forget to click down here and grab it from the shopping bag. You can click this banner and see if there's any additional deals and coupons that are available to you. But this is a new product and they are offering 25% off. Okay. So the price you see down here reflects 25% off. And from what I understand, there is a free gift with purchase. So if someone can check into that and let me know if that is indeed true when they add it to cart. Okay, let's see here. I do see they have a high product rating. I don't know. I don't know where that free gift came from. Removes eye makeup. The internet is so horrible today. So horrible. So there's a 2-box option, a 3-box option. And like I said, typically you save some money when you buy more than 1 box at a time. Okay, so I don't know where they're getting on the banner that you get a free gift with purchase, but hopefully you do. Okay, and so yeah, we've got that cream to water on the face from CeraVe, and we are now going to move into the Regeron cleaning and toning wipes. Okay, the pore tightening. I like using these for cleaning up the face after the makeup melter, which I did not have a lot of makeup on today. I cannot stress that enough. These come with your little tongs, and the Regeron is just we're going to use some more of their products tonight. I said we would last night and got to yapping and forgot. So we are going to use these tonight. We should only need one, okay? Because they are so moist. There's so much of whatever, the toner, the cleanser in there, in that, and they are soaked with it. I mean, look at my face. Look at my face, right? So I really only had on a little bit of concealer today. I did brows. I did mascara. And then I used the Make Beauty Heat Stroke Stick on eyes, lips, and cheeks. And found that to be amazing. Okay. Found that to be amazing. Okay. And I'm just going to use this to dry the eyelid. And this is the Clean Skin Club. These are a bestseller for a reason. Okay. These are the Clean Skin Club facial pads. They are so much sturdier than the ones you buy anywhere else. And yeah, so you can see there's not a lot of change in my face because I really didn't have on a lot of makeup, but I still like to cleanse my face every night. cleanse the day off of your face, because there's so many different things in the air, including people's bad breath that you may be talking to and get a little close to you. So I like to cleanse the face. And if you don't, what happens is all that shit is getting in your pillow, and then you're just transferring it back and forth on your pillow. Okay, so we went over the Dr. Tom's eyelid wipes. I definitely recommend this product. I love tea tree because it's antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal. So using it on the eyelid is a good idea so that you don't get those mites. Okay, and the face is looking good already just from that. Okay. So we are now going to go into the next product that came in today, and that is from Velvet Code. Velvet Code. Did we not add that? Thought we did, but let's make sure. Velvet Code. We did not, but now we did. Okay. So Velvet Code, this is the Soul Glow Serum. So that means it is, in fact, a Korean skincare brand. Okay. It is a Korean skincare brand. So, yeah, definitely a Korean skincare brand. Okay. So we are going to use this after cleansing and toning. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I like. Okay. We are going to use that. So let's pin that and let's see what we can find out about this. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. It's a vegan formula. Okay, so it's going to use, it has vegan PDRN and 12 peptides for a luminous glow. We're always here for that. Dermatologist led expert formulated skincare from Seoul, Korea. Contains no added fragrances, suitable for sensitive skin. You're going to get a hydration boost from Marine Biome Cream, which we'll do later. That's going to lock in the hydration, and it's good for makeup prep. I always talk about that. The best filter, the best primer is great makeup, great skincare, and it's going to be help calm and balance the skin for a smooth finish. Okay. So we're going to use another one of these, and it is a pump. So we're going to prime the pump, get it on the face, the neck, and the décolletage. Okay. And then we're going to rub it in. Yeah, got to be careful around the eye. Look at that glow. Look at that glow. That glow is amazing. That glow is amazing. So it is a duo, okay? I want you to understand when you look at that price down there in the banner, it is a duo. And I don't know, I guess maybe they think you're supposed to use it in the morning, but we're using it at night, okay? I'm drinking coffee, so it might as well be morning. Might as well be morning, okay? And so this is the Marine Biome Cream. So when I hear the word biome, I automatically think like probiotics and stuff like that, things that may be fermented. Okay. And this is feeling really good on the skin. The skin is feeling nice and clean and good. The skin is feeling it's feeling really nice and clean and just overall very well. So loving that. Okay. So we've got that. That is a serum. Okay. That is a serum. All right. And we are going to, for the first time, use the Regeron Turnover Ampule. Okay, so we're going to go in with the Regeron Turnover Ampule, and we're going to pull this up, twist it, and I think we did do this one other time. This helps the skin with renewing itself. Okay. And that is the Regeron ampule. Okay. We got a little drippy drip. Okay. And so we're going to begin to rub that. I like this is just amazing to me, looking in the camera and seeing my skin. When I look in the mirror, it just is absolutely amazing to me. So this is helping the skin to rejuvenate, renew itself, because that process slows down starting as early as 19 years old, and that makes your skin premature age. So does sun damage. So does different lifestyle, diet, eating a lot of processed foods. That is why there's all this talk about the younger kids looking older than folks like myself, who's 52, Gen X, with 2 adult children and 2 grandchildren, because of lifestyle, right? We all are eating way too much processed food, but some of these kids have been brought up on dino nuggets and spaghettios. So that is part of why they rarely eat any vegetables and fruits. This is kind of thick. It's kind of even almost jelly like. So I certainly feel like I'm getting my Kim K Med Spa look on right now. And let's look and see, because I want to make sure we're not supposed to rinse this off. Nope, says nothing about rinsing off. Okay, I'm loving this. It's Korean beauty, man. I see how they easily get up to 15, 17 step skincare, because this is amazing, and this is definitely an overnight thing. You definitely want to put this on at night, because it's tacky, it's sticky. And I think you probably only need to use this one 2 to 3 nights a week, because a product like this, you're going to get the residual effect for a few days after applying it, right? So what I mean by that is it's nice and tacky and sticky and glowy now. When I go to sleep in the morning, the product, the ingredients are going to be there, especially because I'm going to use a wrapping cream to really lock it in. But then the glow is going to, come down a little bit. And so I can go another day or two before having to use this amazing serum again. This is, oh my God, Becky. And, I typically am going to always use Sungbun Editor or Dr. Malaxin. And I said, not tonight, Tamira. I want to see what these products do without the Dr. Malaxin, without the Sungbun Editor, and let them stand on their own. And I'm so glad that I did, because the serum is even making my lip look amazing. Oh my God. And face is thinning out, because we're working on that. I am certainly pleased. Most definitely pleased. Okay. And so we're going to go back to the velvet code. Maybe I should pin that serum for you so you know which one it was. So there are multiple versions of it in the cart, but it is the turnover ampule. Okay, the turnover ampule. There is a larger one and a smaller one. Okay, and there also is a mask. So I just pinned the smaller one. It is worth every dollar. Worth every dollar. Okay, and you can save an extra. Let's make sure I'm saying this right. Yes, you save an extra 10%, okay? You save an extra 10% with the coupon that you can get for being on my live, right? You can't get this 10% coupon everywhere and anywhere in the app. You get this 10% coupon for being live here with me tonight, okay? And it is no minimum spend and a maximum of $10 off. So, you're looking at about $4 or $5 based on the price I see on the banner down here. The price I see on the banner down here. Okay, so I want to go in with the Marine Biome Cream. And this is a push top, so we got to prime it. And the cream came up. And we're going to go in with this little bit, because I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like the turnover ampule, really, you don't need a moisturizer over it. Or at least I don't, because I have a regular and consistent skincare routine. So my skin is pretty well hydrated and moisturized. But yeah, so I might be a little stuffed up, but I don't really smell a scent to it. But it is a Marine Biome Cream. Let me pull it up and see what I can find out about the marine. Like, I love marine collagen internally. So I'm interested to see what it does. Okay. So let's go over here. I get so distracted when I pick up the phone because there are so many different things coming at me all the time. And this isn't even the one with the live line, right? This is just the Wi-Fi only phone. So yeah. Okay, so I pinned it for you. Okay, so it is a duo. It is the Soul Glow Serum. I love this packaging and I love the colors. So it is the Soul Glow Serum and Marine Biome Cream. Very much Korean beauty, giving Korean beauty, okay? So it's the Morning Glow Duo Simple AM Routine for fresh glow. My bad, y'all. My bad, okay? For a fresh glow and better makeup grip, okay? Refined skin texture, lightweight hydration, and natural morning glow, makeup prep finish. Okay. So it's going to glow deep, firm up, hydrate all day. That is the serum. Reduces fine lines, improves dullness, even skin tone, and absorbs fast, layers effortlessly, because you know I love to layer my serums. Okay, so it's precision layer for active balance. You've got 5% niacinamide, 1% panthenol, plus 5 types of hyaluronic acid, soothes and locks in moisture daily, 10 types of peptide complex. It's going to visibly smooth and firm skin. It's got adenosine to reduce the appearance of fine lines, and sodium DNA or rose PDRN supports skin natural renewal process. Everything is about that process. Okay, so now one layer, all day balance, hydrates without heaviness. That is so true. Comforts stressed, sensitive skin, supports the skin barrier and microbiome. It's Korean dermatologist developed moisture balancing barrier cream. Okay, so there's a clinical study behind it, and 9.1% improvement in skin texture. Okay, visibly smoother skin texture after just one use, based on a clinical study of 21 participants after one use by the K Dermatology Research Center. Individual results may vary. And so there is an image of that before and after. Okay. So it's built on barrier first ingredients: 5 ceramides, 5% squalene, locks in moisture without a heavy, greasy feel, 7 hyaluronic acids, layered hydration. I'm doing great. How are you today? Thanks for reposting. Oh, thank you for the love. Thank you for the roses. I achieved my goal. Thank you so much. Layered hydration for comfortable, dewy looking skin. 3 times ferment probiotic complex. I told you, whenever I hear microbiome, I know there's going to be the presence of probiotics, okay? Because the skin is its own microbiome, and the microbiome on your face is going to be different than the microbiome in your belly button, okay? Because the belly button is a microbiome, and you need to get a Q-tip and put some tea tree oil and clean that thing out regularly, okay? So you're going to get smoother looking, dewy skin, lightweight hydration, and microbiome balance and barrier comfort. I'm all about the barrier comfort, right? All about the barrier comfort. So that is the Velvet Code Morning Glow Duo. My bad. I didn't realize it was a morning thing, but we did it at night. Okay. We did it at night. All right. So I still like it though. I really like it and would definitely use it in the morning. I actually might give it to one of my kids. They could definitely um, they would definitely, benefit and like that. Okay. So we removed my makeup for the night, um, cleansed my face, and now I'm going to put on my skin. It's literally called Skin. It's the Lip 6, lip with the number 6 and an X. Okay. Oh, thank you, KG. Thank you for that gift, the wink wink. Okay. So we're going to put the serum on. Okay. See the serum. I actually can taste the peppermint tonight. The cap to it just fell down somewhere. I'll get it later. Okay. So this serum, you need something for your lips. I definitely recommend this. This is a lip serum. You use it in the morning, in the evening, and anytime you want in between. And it's going to, plump and firm the lips because the lips do age, especially for people who smoke or whatever they smoke, right? And it's any discoloration, any darkness, and it's just going to give you really nice, soft, good looking, healthy lips. And that's what I love about it. It's got clinical studies, so you can see that curve on the lip. And yeah, it's to me, it looks like I've been to the med spa. And that's what I love. It's what I absolutely love about my routine every single night. And then I'm going to go in with the Apothecary lip balm over that because I like to have the lips nice and hydrated at night because I am a mouth breather. I am a mouth breather, and that keeps my lips from getting dried out to have something on them at night. Like my little nightstand, all the things I have next to my bed is kind of funny. But yeah, so those are the lips. My lips look good. Oh, thank you, because they normally don't. If I don't do anything about them, they look horrible because the top lip can be a little flat. It can be a little uneven, and that. So yeah, it is wonderful to have that. Okay, to that skin product. I didn't even request this from them, but they sent it to me. Yeah, I love the serum. Not everybody loves a lip plumper, especially people that look like us, but I love a good lip plumper. Yeah, so I use the serum, and then for the past couple nights since I've had this, I've been using that. Otherwise, like Carmex and Blistex are fine, but they just sometimes I feel like they stop working, right? I feel like sometimes, especially with the Blistex little thing that I use, I feel like I have to reapply it a lot. And that's what I like about this and the lip serum. I don't have to constantly reapply it. And the lip serum it's got the hyaluronic acid in there. So that's where the natural lip plumping is going to come from the inside, because our hyaluronic acid production begins to slow down like 2021, and so that's where some of the sunkenness comes from. Yeah, you like something you don't have to reapply often. I think this is in the cart, the Apothecary Express lip balm. I would definitely recommend that. And the I know the lipsticks is in there already. Okay, so I'll add the apothecary. I created these lists so it would make it easier, so I don't have to spend an hour before each time I go live, because I've been going live multiple times a day. It would help if I spelled apothecary correctly. It's actually one of my favorite words. I love apothecary. All right, so the Express Lip Balm is now added to the bag. I actually have a roller ball coming from them too. So I just pinned it. That is there. And so it has the essential oils in there. And I like it because it's like, where else can you, I mean, you normally aren't able to find products like this online. This is something you find at like the farmer's market or little local boutique. And so I really love it because it's got like the natural base in there, and the anti-aging protection. It's going to give you a hydration boost, enhanced hydration for soft, comfortable lips, nourishing ingredients infused with rosehip seed oil, murmuru butter, and vitamins A and E for deep nourishment. That's the number one thing I like about it. It's sensitive skin friendly because it's gluten-free, nut-free, and alcohol-free formula is suitable for sensitive skin. And it is a very smooth application. It's a very kind of stiff product, so you really have to work it to warm it up, but that doesn't bother me. Okay, so that does not bother me at all. Okay, so thank you very much. Let's talk about lipsticks, because that is one of my favorite products this month. Oh my god, it's not in there either. I swear I added it. Yeah, I think I might have hit refresh and lost everything I had added. Or maybe I hadn't added them before I hit refresh. But the lipsticks is now there, and I will pin that, and it is an extra 10% off. It's already marked down 25%. You get an extra 10% off. It qualifies for the no minimum spend, maximum $10 off. You can't wait to get your face kit. I don't blame you. Like, this stuff is so, like, I just love doing this every night, okay? So the Lip 6 lip serum. And what I love about the Lip 6 lip serum is this is sustainable packaging. So this inside comes out and you just replace that and put it down in there. And so I love that. I love being able to know that I am, you know, when I can, not over consuming, not causing more damage to the environment and landfills and that. So this is sustainable packaging. You just pull that out, and I think this comes off too. Yep. And then you would just replace that inner tube and put it back in there, and you're good to go. So I love that about it, that it is sustainable packaging. Okay. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose, KG. Okay, guys, let's reset. Let's make sure we click up here and we are following. If not, and tap that notification so you know when I do go live. Sharing is caring. Click down here and let's share this out and get some more people in here, because more people need to see this face, right? And that's not a, yeah, I love that too. It's not a conceited thing. It's just, look at that glow. Look at this face. This is a 52-year-old mom of 2 adult daughters, 34, 29, 12-year-old grandson, just started 7th grade yesterday. Little girl starts 1st grade on Monday, a whole 6 years old, right? A whole 6 years old, right? Now, I won't lie. I do think the ring light makes me look even better, but I have pictures and I will show here. Are they on this phone? I don't know if this phone is still syncing because it might be out of storage. No, the pictures I took earlier are not on this phone, but I do take pictures all the time. It looked good. Thank you. There's no filter. There's no effect on this live whatsoever. This is the result of consistent application of Korean skincare with clinical ingredients behind it. I drink electrolytes, pretty much daily. I try to get out in the sun. Thank you. I know that's right. I try to get out in the sun for 10 to 15 minutes minimum daily. I try to make sure I get out and I walk for 30 minutes to really 3 to 4 times a week. And I like to do my inclines. There are some nice hills by me, so I like to do my inclines. What else do I do? Protein, creatine, multivitamin, CoQ10. So I got a roster of supplements that I take daily. Okay, but the creatine, I didn't know this. Creatine is great for the brain fog. Like the brain fog is so much better. I'm 10 years older than you. Oh, wow. You have such a baby face and baby voice. I thought you were much younger. I thought you were like 32. I seriously thought you were like 32. Yeah, yeah. But you know what? I do remember now. You did have your 40th birthday a couple years ago because y'all invited me. I just couldn't make it out to your area to attend. That is right. You did turn 40. It was 2 years ago. Okay, okay. Yep, that's right. That is right. That is correct. Okay. So yeah. Um yeah, we definitely should take it, right? So, it's about taking care of yourself. And I won't say that I don't eat processed foods because it's kind of hard to not do that in this day and age. I am so wanting a salad so bad, but with everything going on with the food supply, I'm still a little I don't know about that because especially in the summer, I love my broccoli salad. I love chicken salad, so I'll probably make that tomorrow. I love cucumber salad, and I love making like salads. Period. I absolutely love salads. So, Lawanda, let me know if you have any questions about the Lip 6 lip amplifying serum. It is absolutely amazing. This is one of my favorite products of late. Definitely recommend, and you save an additional 10% off when you click down here. Click down here for the Lip 6 Lip Amplifying Serum. It's going to smooth fine lines. You're going to see a visible smoothing in the look of fine lines on and around the lips. It's very versatile. It can be worn alone or over your favorite lip color or under. It's a hydrating formula. It's going to deeply, deeply hydrate and condition dry, depleted lips. And there are clinical studies on this and the particular ingredients in this formula. So I'm going to look that up for you really quickly and give you information on that because we got a lot of time tonight. We got a lot of time tonight. Okay. I get so many briefs from all these brands, it gets honestly a little confusing. So we're looking for skin. Okay, here it is. Okay. So here is the brief on the skin. Oh no, that's Dermapeel. I don't want that. I want skin. Okay, so I'm gonna open the link, which I probably have it bookmarked. I love when I go live at night because I have the house music in the background. I'll take it. Yeah, I love having the music in the background. It just brings a whole nother vibe and energy to it. I don't know, and I feel like I'm just a lot more relaxed when I do this at night. Not that I'm ever nervous or anything like that, but yeah, the internet. I don't know why the internet is so freaking slow tonight. That I do not know. I'm just getting through security here. Okay, So the Lip 6 product. The more you use it, the better the results. Defines lip rim and adds volume. And that's what I miss is the lip rim. Okay. Doesn't tingle, sting, or burn. Peptides help boost collagen production and hyaluronic acid for naturally fuller lips over time. And I tend to speed that up by actually using lip plumpers also. AT in the house. Thank you for the love, my friend. Targets fine lines around the mouth, those barcode lines, when used as a slugging treatment, meaning after cleansing, like I do. Non-sticky, cushiony formula, global bestseller that keeps selling out. Okay, keeps selling out. Now I know I saw something about the ingredients and clinical tests, but I can't find it, and that's neither here nor there right now, I guess, right? So you're going to have us out here. That is the goal. That is the goal, because I know from experience and having gone through bouts of depression, um, and I really wasn't depressed. I was just with the wrong person. But we won't talk about that. Um, if you don't look good, you don't feel good, right? And when you feel good, you look better. It shows. It's a vibe. It's an energy. It's a frequency, right? And that it is important to be with the right person, because if you're with the wrong person, yeah, it will have you out here looking like those videos we see on this app of what I looked like when I got divorced, and the whole glow up where they look so much better now after they are not divorced. So just something to keep in mind. Um, that when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do good, because you're attracting to you. You're attracting great things to you through your vibe, through your energy, and all of that. Okay. So I'm looking for just the lip 6 here. Well, that didn't work. So we'll go back. All right. So we're looking at the product page. Okay. Key benefits: contains two advanced peptides that optimize skin's own collagen and hyaluronic acid levels. Provides plumper looking lips. Non-sticky formula nourishes with moisture to soften the lips. Visibly smooths, moisturizes, and brightens the lips. Provides non-irritating, refreshing sensation. So it's formulated with Volulip. So that sounds like it's got volufiline in there. Um, Maxilip, marine filling spheres, vitamin C, and peppermint oil. Okay, so you can use it as an overnight mask, for plump lips in the morning, and you can use it up to 6 times a day. Use more frequently for increased effects, and that's kind of what I do, just because not. I just use it every time I reapply. So if I go in, I'm reapplying a lip gloss, which isn't a lot, but if I'm reapplying my lip gloss or I reapply the lip plumper the most, because I'm like really kind of addicted to that. Um, so yeah, so it's a refill component that I showed you. I think that's absolutely amazing. I love products when they are innovative like that. And I still know I saw somewhere where there was a clinical study, but we'll have to do that on another video. Because I know I saw that. So that is the lip 6. Laka, the lip plumper. It's never too late to apply that, because like I said, I'm kind of addicted to it. It is spicy and peppery, but it really plumps the lips. You probably won't like this, KG. But they've got 2 more flavors, and I've ordered them both, and so they are on their way. As soon as they come in, I will show you. gloss is always going to make your lips look amplified, larger, and smoother. Okay. Gloss is always going to make your lips look amplified, larger, and smoother. But for the area around the lips, that's why it's important to use like a lip serum, like lipsticks, because that's going to help smooth the lines around the lip. Because you don't want gloss all up here. That's going to look cray cray, right? And we know I love some lip products, but I was looking at some stuff earlier today and I'm like, Tamira, you keep buying the same lip over and over again, just from different brands with different packaging, but you just love your your deep plums and burgundies, right? I've been marketing and selling those that shade for over a decade now. I sell a lot of other stuff, but I think I just attract people to me because of my love of the burgundies. And I always like count, like people count down to pumpkin spice season. I count down to fall dark lips. I count down to, y'all gonna make me start another beauty blog. I don't even have time for that. I do not have time for a beauty blog. I do not. So I need to just stick to the lives, and I'm starting to put them up on YouTube. Steph is a pumpkin spice. Okay, so about 5-7 years ago, I love fall too. I love summer, I love spring, and I love fall. I only like winter in as much as I like a little snow on Christmas, and that's about it. And like the year that my firstborn was like 4 or 5 and got to ride her bike on Christmas was amazing. Okay. So yeah, I love fall. I love fall colors. I love the cooler, crisper temps. I love still being able to walk to the lake and it's not frozen and hang out down there. I do love fall, and I love hiking in fall. So yeah. So I forgot what I was talking about because I got to talking about fall because I really do I love fall. So like, oh, that's what I was saying. Pumpkin spice, I learned it does not taste like pumpkin. It tastes like all the flavors that I love. So I love cinnamon, I love nutmeg, I love allspice, right? I love ground ginger. And so I kind of really do use pumpkin spice, but I never bought a pumpkin spice seasoning. I love turmeric. So I love all the things that would make pumpkin spice. But I've never really enjoyed pumpkin spice because the word pumpkin has just always been like, because I'm a sweet potato pie girl. Don't put no pumpkin pie in front of me. All right, so let me know in the comments, are you sweet potato or are you pumpkin pie? I am definitely a sweet potato girl. My grandma's sweet potato pies were the absolute best, right? And even though I really truly am a pecan pie girl, give me pecan pie, especially if you threw some caramel in that pecan pie, and we will be besties for life. For life. I love a good pecan pie. Sweet potato, yeah, sweet potato, right? Kev on stage cracks me up because he's like, you love pecan pie also. Kev on stage, he loves pumpkin pie. And he gets so much slack about that. We pronounce it the same way. Pecan, yeah. Pecan or pecan. I always learned it as pecan. But yeah, some people say pecan. I think that's what they say because I do have much more of a Midwest accent than my ears think. So yeah, yeah, pecan pie is amazing, absolutely amazing. Like I will cut a little sliver and then I go back and cut another little sliver and keep cutting these little slivers. I probably should learn how to make it. It's not that difficult to make. It's like the Caro syrup. Pumpkin is good also to me, but sweet is my favorite. Yeah, sweet is that girl. Sweet is definitely that girl. Speaking of that girl, this Regeron turnover ampule, this glow is from the turnover ampule. That is just absolutely amazing. And since the marine biome cream was pretty liquidy, I do think I am going to go in with the Laka wrapping cream. Okay, do think I'm going to go in and put some of that on just to wrap everything in and lock in all those ingredients. Okay. So we're going to go in with just this little bit that just fell on my hand and see if that is enough. Because, you know, we want the glow to come through, but oh my God, my skin feels like a baby's bottom. That is incredible how my skin feels right now. Absolutely incredible. Just, oh my God, it is so silky soft. So all of it, that, oh my goodness, that Regeron ampule turnover. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to use the mask, just knowing what the serum ampule, how it makes my skin feel and look. Because I'll be honest with you, for an ampule and a serum, and don't get me wrong, the Picotonic shot gives you a lot of glow. The Sunboon Editor Deep Collagen Ampule, now with the EGF, you're going to get a good glow. But this, the only time I've had this kind of tackiness to the skin was this old school, the very first sheet mask, the one that turned me out to sheet mask. Yes, I got turned out to sheet mask. And it's been like, you find more sheet mask in my refrigerator than actual food on most days, right? And it was one that you put on and you take it off, and I thought you were supposed to rinse, and luckily I read everything, and the instructions said not to rinse it off, and it was like this, and it was like a med spa level type treatment, right? And that was from, it's soaked, the sheet is soaked in the ingredients, and then the sheet is providing that occlusive barrier. So think like Vaseline, when you put Vaseline on, how you try to dribble water and water can't get in. That's what an occlusive barrier does. It prevents moisture from getting in, but it locks whatever moisture is in there in and presses it down into the skin. That's why it's important to have moisture on underneath it, because if you don't have moisture on underneath an occlusive barrier, including petroleum jelly, then moisture cannot and will not get in. And so you think you're hydrating your skin, but you are not, except for when you follow a good routine like this. So I say all that to say I am super duper impressed with how this looks and feels to be a serum ampule and not be some sort of sheet mask or intense, like it. I mean, it clearly is an intense treatment, but yeah, like it's pretty amazing. Very, very amazing. And you can see the lip has really plumped up since I put the lip plumper on. And I love it. And so I also love, I don't know if I have it out. Oh, I do. I do love using this sculpting tool from Ilso. It's going to help push those products and ingredients down, but it's also really helping to drain the face. My face looks so much better when I regularly do some lymphatic drainage, right? It looks so much more sculpted. Everybody talks about, oh, cortisol face. But when you use something like this, it really does help to sculpt the face. I love to do that. And it is cooling to the touch. I mean, you can see how thick all that product is down there on that. That is insane. So yeah, I've been meaning to use that Regeron turnover ampule, and oh my God, that is going in some heavy rotation. It definitely reminds me, even in the packaging, of that old school sheet mask I used to use from, it was a scientific, advanced skincare line. And this is still priced less than that was, because the American pricing is always just astronomical, and you get so much more ingredient and result for your buck with the Korean skincare. It's just mind blowing how that works. Absolutely mind blowing. And you would think, well, they don't have the capitalist mind, but you would think they would match the US pricing and they'd still be winning. but because they're not capitalists, I guess they just don't. I don't know. I hope they're not watching and change their pricings, because all of them, I look at their pricing, I look at the clinical studies, I look at the result, I look at the numbers and what the clinical studies say that the ingredients can do, and then I look at the pricing, and I'm just like, really? That's all you're gonna charge? Okay, let me get to pushing this. Let me tell people about this, right? So it's really that's really incredible. So I'm gonna pin that again, because and then I'm gonna pull that one up too, because this product is just absolutely I'm mind blown at how my skin feels and how soft it is and how it's just filled with all that goodness. Like, I want to have a spa party with all my friends right now so we can all do this and just, make mocktails and and that, because oh my god, this is incredible. I love doing spa parties. I actually really should start a business doing spa parties. Okay, so when y'all come back to Chicago, that's what we're gonna do. I'll get my bestie Charo to join us, and at least the four of us. She knows other ladies. We'll all get together and do a spa party. We will do a spa. I love, because oh my god, you have your charcuterie boards, and this is a great couples thing for you two as well, for you and Steph, right? Get your charcuterie board, your fruit, your girl dinner, make mocktails or actual cocktails if you want to do that, and then just do your skincare, do it on your own, or do each other's. That, yeah, I am such a big fan of the spa party, everybody getting together. And like when we travel in groups and we go to conferences and that, we room together or get in an Airbnb, I always bring a bunch of skincare for everybody, sheet masks usually, and other stuff. So yeah, this ampule, this turnover ampule with the CPDRN is this is sick. This is sick, okay? So it's going to rejuvenate and restore your skin. It's got the CPDRN, the DNA-based ingredient derived from salmon. Did I pronounce the L? I did not mean to. I promise I did not mean to. From I don't even, I pronounce it really messed up because my people from Mississippi and they say salmon. So I don't know what's worse, salmon or salmon. I don't know. I'm not even going to try right now because I'm stumbling over it. To improve skin density, texture, and firmness, ultra small particles. That is so important because sometimes, especially like estheticians who were trained years ago and they haven't updated their knowledge base, they still think like collagen is not getting into the skin when everyone is using smaller molecule collagen now, hydrolyzed collagen that is small enough to actually penetrate the skin. So it's ultra small molecules, 1/670th of your pore size, ICD registered, patented formula, verified source for consistent high quality results. It's got DOT technology, patented DNA optimizing technology, ensures deep penetration and maximum efficacy of CPDRN for visible results, optimized molecules, patented structure and site for superior absorption, 89% penetration, reaches 89% of the skin barrier layer. So if you click this banner down here, you will actually see all of that. And you actually do get a free gift with this one. I can see it on the banner. There is a free gift with this one. Okay, there is a free gift with this one. There is a free gift with this one. Okay, so you get a little travel size ampule. Let me show you. You get that little travel size ampule because it's like they listen to my lives, because I was just talking about this. Like, this is not something that would be easy to travel with. Yeah, this is too many ounces for travel, right? And so they have a smaller one with a little dropper, and I'm gonna give you the hack. And when I get a free gift like that, I always keep that bottle. I never throw that out, and that's always now my travel one. And so I just use this one to fill that one up when it runs out instead of buying another travel one. Okay, so let's see. It's dermatologist approved, and yeah, it feels really really good. It feels really really good. And if you subscribe and save, you save even more money. Okay, it usually ships the next day and comes with free shipping. So yeah, I would definitely grab that one. Let's talk a little bit about the Laka skin finish, um, because this is another product that I swear by. I just discovered it in the last few weeks, and what this one does is it is your final step before um, sunscreen. Right, this is your final step of your skincare routine. So after you've completed all of your steps, you're going to use this to lock in everything in and hold it in place and provide that occlusive barrier for those ingredients to sink deeper into the skin. So it is a very lightweight formula, and I am telling you, Laka is the next viral brand on this app. They already have several viral products, but by Black Friday, this is going to be the one of the go-to brands. It's going to be up there with Medicube, Dr. Malaxin, and Sunboon Editor. That is such a beautiful product. It is a wrapping cream. Now, the other night we did get in a wrapping mask that you wear overnight and then you peel off the next morning. This is simply a wrapping cream. Again, it's going to make the skincare in the end behave like a primer before you apply makeup. So you're going to get that smooth application. You're going to get it from the wrapping cream. You're going to get it from the Picotonic shot. You can get it from this. I wouldn't even waste this one during the day, though. I would use this one at night. Because anytime you talk about renewal, anytime you talk about rejuvenation, your skin naturally repairs itself at night, or it at least attempts to. And so you're going to get the maximum benefit of this at night instead of wasting it under sunscreen. I would use this one at night. I've never used this one during the day. I think I applied it one time, but I had already had other skincare on. I didn't take the proper order of steps. And so I consider tonight the first time that I was a restaurant version until tonight because I did the proper order of steps. So I'm interested to try more of their products. I do have their sheet masks, so I will be in fact trying those because this is priceless. Are you kidding me? This is priceless. This is like I've been to a very expensive med spa and spent like that Kim K money and didn't, because I ain't even got it. I ain't nowhere close. You know what I mean? So that is incredible. Absolutely. A great job. Korean beauty. You gotta love the Korean beauty. The stuff just never ceases to amaze me. It just keeps amazing me over and over and over again. The rejuvenated skin will be realized with premium anti-aging. Sometimes when I'm reading it, it sounds a little funny, but you can tell that they're translating it to English for us, and it's not their first language. It's not really super bad or anything. It's just little nuances that I'm reading it and I'm like, huh? But it's because they translated it to English. So it says so listen to this, right? The rejuvenated skin will be realized with premium anti-aging solution. We would never say it that way, right? And as someone who is fluent in Spanish, thank you, Gina. Thank you. As someone who is fluent in Spanish, that's one of the things that people don't understand. Not everything translates in a language. Some languages don't even have certain concepts, especially like, I won't say primitive, that's not the word I want to, more native, more, older and much more older languages, because English really isn't that old of a language. The United States, not that that's where English comes from, but yeah, it's not that really that old of a language. So, there are certain concepts that just don't or certain phrases and words don't translate word for word. And they don't really sometimes they don't even really even have a phrase like that in their language, and that's why it's important to be immersed in the language, because you will learn those little nuances. But then they also have colloquialisms, just like Chicago, and even parts of Chicago has its own dialect words and phrases. Appalachia has its own words, dialects, and phrases. Cajun versus Creole versus New Orleans, and so there's all that goes into play with other languages too. I'll never forget, someone came into the bank and I could not understand a lick of their Spanish, because it reminded me of like a very, very, very Appalachian. I don't know what they're talking. I have no idea what they just said. And that's not being snotty or mean. It was very thick. It was very guttural, and I couldn't understand a single word. And what I knew it was Spanish because it had the Spanish sound, but yeah, it was like, this is not, because you learn the proper version of the Spanish, which is like the Castilian, which is from Spain, the Spanish, and in the Americas, it of course is different, right? Just like we don't speak King James English. Thou art for where art thou, Romeo, Romeo, for where art thou? We don't speak like that, right? And they don't really even speak like that, but they do say things like whilst. And I always find it funny when certain Americans try to use whilst, like, you're trying to sound you're trying to sound bougie. You're trying to sound official, and I think you're failing. I think you should stop. I really, really think you should stop. And so, yeah, I took that coffee. I drank that coffee, and I think I'm gonna regret it because I'm a little wired right now, and it's going on 11 o'clock. So I will definitely be getting some ashwagandha in my life here very soon. But this was awesome. Everybody, go ahead and begin your checkout process now, because we are going to wrap this up relatively soon, in about 5-7 minutes or so. Yeah, my head is just like, ooh, the opposite of brain fog. The opposite of brain fog. And it's actually making me hungry, which caffeine is supposed to suppress your appetite. So it's making me a little hungry, and I do not want to eat at 10:44 at night. And this is when I like having my cucumbers, so I can have a little bit of cucumber salad. It doesn't give me reflux. It's like it never even happened. I can do that at night without any consequences and repercussions. Okay, without any consequences and repercussions. Speaking of that little slip of the tongue there, if there are any questions, now is the time to ask them. Just to reiterate the two new things we got in tonight, we got the Dr. Tom's eyelid wipes. So this is great for soothing, hydrating, cleansing, and nourishing the eyelids with the tea tree oil in there. Tea tree is antifungal, antiviral, and antibacterial. So I love that for the eyelids. I didn't have any irritation, but you want to make sure you are careful and you have the eyes really closed when you use it. You press and you wipe, okay? And then we got the Velvet Code Duo in So Glow Serum. I liked it. I will admit, I do feel it's for a little bit of a younger crowd, not meaning it's necessarily for teens, but as a 52-year-old woman in menopause, it wouldn't necessarily be my first choice. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I just like more power to my stuff. And I feel like this is definitely for someone like in their 20s to maybe mid 30s. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Just for me, if I had to choose between that and the Regeron, I'm going with the Regeron all day, every day, right? And they both contain PDRN. This just feels like it's not, I think it's more for preventative, it's more for maintenance. It's not for restoration, which an old gal like me needs at 52 and being in menopause. So nothing against it, and that's why I think it would be perfect for like my 29-year-old daughter. It's 2 steps. She definitely needs the moisture. I know she ain't gonna want to glow though. Not that one. This is the daughter that says that me and my mom treat her like she's our son. So and I don't. But she swears, especially my mom, because my mom does ask her to do certain things and that. So I just treat them according to their personality and who they are as a person. So there's that. So yeah, I do think this is great. I'm not going to say it's not for me because I mean the glow is spectacular. I just don't want like just a glow. I want it down in there working. And it does have some ingredients that do that, but just compared to some other things that I have, this would not be my first pickup, not even in the morning. Maybe on those days when I don't feel like doing a bunch of stuff, I just want something a little light, then yes, I would pick this up. But for my regular smegular everyday, like get it in, like my 2 days, that's not what I would go to. But if you are in your 20s, yes. If you are in your early 30s, yes. Even if you are in your teens, yes, your late teens, yes. Yeah, it is hilarious. It's hilarious. And the thing is, I think she actually likes it, but she just, is being funny and pointing it out. Yeah, she has, that's just her sense of humor. Yeah, she says, like if she's over and I'll be like, hey, can you take the garbage out? But I make the other one take the garbage out when she leaves too. So it's like you ain't special. It ain't just you. It's like who's ever leaving. Because I have a cousin. I'm the oldest grandchild. He's the youngest. It's his baby that I babysit. When he leaves, hey, can you take that garbage out? Right? Oh yeah, she does. She loves it. It's her thing. It's definitely her thing. So um, that's it for tonight. I'm not even tired. I am way too wired for this time of night. Hey, girly, I see you. Hey, Theory. Hey. We are wrapping up for the night, and TikTok is running me right now. They've got me on this challenge, so I will definitely be live at least once or twice tomorrow. I might try to go for 3 times. I don't have it in me tonight. I don't. I just don't have it. Even with the coffee, I don't have it in me tonight. I made the coffee a little too concentrated tonight. I was supposed to milk it down, and I didn't. But I got some for that. I can take care of that. So anyway, thank you all so much. Thank you, KG. Ladies, don't forget to go and check out right down here the shopping bag, and I will see y'all